45 days in between. So depending on what comes back, and we do a lot of skipping. You know, if there's a paddock way across the place last weekend, we moved cows way back across the place through about 20 different paddocks, which they all wanted to graze in. So it wasn't like opening up the gate or the fence normal. They were like, cool, we'll just stay here, but we were trying to get them to where we had grazed way early. So that's based on the foragers that come back and eyeballing it. People are, I bet once a week somebody tries to sell me some pasture app. Yeah, I'm not a pasture app dude, because if I drew it on there the night before, I guarantee I wouldn't go to that paddock because I'd see a better one. So just, you know, old school is still the best way. It's the cheapest way and it's the most commonsensical way. So. Anything else?
They only see you're standing under the shade. Do you provide shade, mobile shade for your cows?
No, no, only for me because I got a bald head. So
we have, well, we don't have any trees where we're from.
So do you got hills?
Hills?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Are you what?
Nothing like this.
What color are your cows?
Red and black.
Do the red ones do better than the black ones in the heat?
I don't know that that's.
Well, my neighbor's black ones are always standing in the middle of the pond, and our cows are always wondering what they're doing standing in the middle of the pond. So,
I don't know that that's definite core. I don't know that that's.
Yeah.
Black
Yeah.
and red is.
I think it makes a difference. Certainly makes a difference on all the pressures that you have. Like when we think about everything that heats an animal up, you know, those stressors, like if they're fighting a lot of flies, you know, if there's just a lot of things that if the forages are really good, you know, they seem to stay cooler too, and that sounds crazy. But just like if we would eat a really balanced diet like our ancestors did, things would be optimum. You know, disease would be less, all those stressors. So there's something to all that, but I can't tell you, you know, exactly what it is. But, you know, get those cows, just like your black cows, they're acclimated like your red ones are, because if they weren't, they'd have been called out. They wouldn't have got bred, or they wouldn't have raised a calf worth of shit. So, you know, figure out what you want to shoot for in that end goal, and then make those cattle fit while you're building that soil. And I'm sure you're well on the way of doing that. So there's people that use some portable shade up in our country, but there again, that's back to too much work. We got to make it fun. Checking cows, moving cows, and calving, all that needs to be something you can do just like that. And usually have a refreshment when we're doing it. The joke around our place is if we have to set our coffee cup down or something when we're calving to do anything, we're all pissed off because we just don't touch them. We don't do anything with them, and that's the way we all need to shoot for that. You know, cattle used to do everything on their own before they started following a feed truck. Before the back east big cities needed their steaks bigger and faster. You know, we were pretty balanced. That old Longhorn, you couldn't kill that old rip. Then somebody pulled the first calf that she had trouble with, and it ruined the whole breed. So there's a lot of cow sense in all of our heads that we're not using because someone wanted to sell us something. So we don't vaccinate cows. We don't preg check cows. We do feed mineral. We feed a good mineral. You know, I think last year our protein, mineral, salt, and everything besides grass was $7.01 per cow per year. Because you can put those protein blocks out there and stuff, and they're great to do that while you're building up this grass, but when you get the forages right, you know, it used to provide everything. So I want to make everyone I talk to a lot of money, but they got to have fun doing it too. And as always, I'm available to talk to anytime, call, text, email. Carrie does our newsletter. Make sure to sign up for that. You can go back and you can see how we've transitioned. And yeah, I guess that was perfect timing. So catch me later if you have any other questions. Thank you, guys.